As a consequence of saying something really stupid in the last video about purchasing either Fermento armor or flycatchers, I was personally bullied by ThatSourMelon, who you should watch, but during this online harassment, he gave me some constructive criticism. The first piece of advice he gave me took place under a community post in which I asked what to spend a newfound fortune on, flycatchers or Fermento armor, which only 4 people responded to. He left a comment under that post, in where he said, "Get the armor if you manually farm at least one every 1 to 2 days. If not, then getting more minion slots would be much more efficient over a flycatcher. Diamond spreading is way more valuable to you short term anyway." And so, with this in mind, I spent all my money on the following footage. And so after 2 hours of non-stop grinding, I had successfully unlocked the 20-second minion slot. This isn't even that much of an achievement. Most players have many more minion slots. Melon King D, for example, has 31, the max. Of course, we didn't even spend all the money. We still have 33 million coins, which I will spend eventually. The cause of this conundrum was that I haven't even progressed in the collections enough to craft some of these minions, which means a lot of this project is going to be for another time. You might have noticed that I placed all these chests, and I'm gonna be honest, I only used the first one, and I barely filled it over halfway. Yeah, I suppose I should address the elephant in the room. In my last video, which you should watch, I talked about melon minions and how we need more of them. The problem is we didn't actually have these, and we're going to want tier 12s. Tier 12s are insanely hard to obtain. I think I detailed them in another video. If I didn't, that's your problem. But this is a clip that I forgot to include in the last video. It's just sitting there in a folder, waiting to be shown. If you want to hear some good news, then boy do I have some for you. Some retiring melon farmer sold me 9 tier 12 melon minions for 33 million coins. If I overpaid, then I'm an idiot, because I think that's a low price. And so, I constructed the greatest melon minion setup in the world. Theoretically. You know, it's not like it's missing 12 minions or anything. TSM also bullied me about my audio quality. Actually, more so, I asked for some responses or some critiques on it, and he wrote a 5-paragraph essay, for which I am very grateful because it helped. And I hope you are grateful for it too, because it means the video is going to sound better. You may or may not know that my current melon farm design, well, it sucks. The reason why it sucks is that you have to use the rancher's boots so you don't miss all the crops. The reason why this is a bad thing is because instead of using the rancher's boots, you could be wearing Fermento armor, which would mean you get more melons. And so I did what any self-respecting melon farmer would do and watched a 16-minute YouTube video. And now I have the greatest melon farm in the world. Theoretically. I'm having fun. This is enjoyable. Yay. In the words of a wise man, he does not got it. kind of place where you can buy anything from flowers to nothing to a ladder. And that is why I do all of my shopping here. Need some cat food? They got it. Need the head of a dead god? There you go. Now, on an unrelated note, did you know that you can buy skins for your barn? And that there's a melon one? The currency you pay for this with is gems. Now, you do have to pay for these with real money, but, I mean, come on, it's melon themed. Anyway, here's a fun fact. You can actually buy them a different way, on the auction house. Extremely overpriced, but still. Now, how much does this item cost, you may be asking yourself? You know, just 30 million coins? Ridiculous, I know. What kind of an idiot would spend 30 million coins on a melon barn skin, something that's just cosmetic and doesn't offer any value or melon gain whatsoever? Useless. Kind of like my life. Alright, I know there was many other things I could have bought with that money that would have been much more worth my time and effort, but, I mean, come on. There's nothing quite like a good old piece of real estate. It's just a massive flex. I mean, Melon King D built this, so why can't I buy a melon barn skin? Because I think it looks cool. I mean, granted, it was 30 million coins. Now, those are gone. I can't spend them on anything useful or worth it, or... Yeah, I'm starting to have second thoughts on buying that. I mean, I know Skyblock's about spending extreme amounts of time on a single project, or extreme amounts of money on a single thing, just for a small increase in production or coin gain. But this just gives the tiniest bit of dopamine that I really could live without. In order to redeem my soul, I'm gonna spend the next massive amount of money on Fermento armor. I can't waste more money. You have to hold me to it, okay? Hold me to it. Switching topics, in the January video, you might remember me complaining about the new kids on the block, Philip and Pamela, and their new Pest update that they brought to Skyblock. You might also remember how I went on an obscene rant about how pests were absolutely terrible, and how they ruined farming, but now, I'm gonna be honest, I'm kinda on their side. You're probably sitting there absolutely flabbergasted by what I just said. Allow me to explain. There's literally only one reason why I love pests, and it's their farming fortune buff they give when you turn them into Philip. It's actually insane. Why is this great, you may ask? It's because of the 25% production increase. And that's just for me, someone who isn't even at their full capacity for melon farming. Imagine Melon King D's reaction when he got 200 extra farming fortune. That is so much more. Anyway, do you remember when I said that the next massive amount of money would be spent on Fermento armor? So apparently Skymart has some pretty sexy vacuum options that do much more damage to pests and have tracking capability. I agree, it feels like Billy Mays came back from the dead just to sell me this product. Oh yeah, we got him. Die. Yeah. Worth every penny. Speaking of pennies, we didn't actually spend any money on this, we just spent copper, meaning I'm still sticking true to my promise. To end the video, I think we'll just take a look at Melon King D's garden, you know, see if there's any more knowledge to be had. Goodbye, Hypixel. 07. Melon King D quit farming melons, and Hypixel in general, on March 18th, 2024. Wait, does that mean it's possible?